just you and me. Every sound is a symphony. Every sound is a symphony. Every sound is a symphony.
If I leave it all. Will I run, will I be unknown? Say what you like, say what you like, say it. Turn around, city lights fading out. It's time to let go. I will meet you halfway. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's time to let go. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's okay, don't be sad or scared. You'll be fine, I'll be there on time. Yeah. Say what you like, say what you like, say. Oh, be who you wanna be who you wanna be. It's time to let go. I will meet you halfway. We gotta move on. I will
your eyes, I see you shining bright like the morning sky. That's got its ups and downs, its twists and turns, but every step you take is a lesson learned. When the road gets rough and you feel unsure, just know you're a fighter, you're meant to endure. Beans is here to say you're doing just fine. You got the heart, the strength, you've got the shine. Beans hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beans hopes you have a wonderful day. You've got that courage, you've got that fire. You're the kind of person who lifts others higher. When the weight feels heavy and the path seems long, remember you're built to be tough and strong. You're a rock star, a warrior, no need to pretend. You got the grit and the heart to the very end. So go out and conquer whatever comes your way. Beans knows you've got this every single day. Beans hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beans hopes you have a wonderful day. When the world feels heavy and you're feeling low, just take a deep breath and let that strength show. You're not just surviving, you're living out loud. Be proud of who you are, stand tall and be proud. Life's just a test of how far you've come. You're shining like the brightest sun. So keep your head high, let the worries fade. Beans are cheering you on every step of the way. Hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beans hopes you have a wonderful day. Hey you, yeah, you're gonna be okay. Beans believes in you each and every day. So go out there, shine, let nothing get in your way. Beans hopes you have a wonderful, wonderful day.
I feel alive. Cove TV sets the vibe. Motivation on the way. Join the crew, seize the day. Fun and games, endless play. Catch the sun every day. Smile and laugh, don't delay. In the cove, let's all sway. Cove TV, feel the breeze. Joy and fun, come with ease. Catch the waves of summer's beat. Find your groove, it's a treat. Best shows under the sun. Every channel full of fun. Life's a beach, watch and see. Cove TV sets you free. Motivate, elevate. Come on, let's celebrate. Swipe and tap, don't wait. Join the crew, feel great. Cove TV, feel the breeze. Joy and fun.
is up, everybody? Happy freaking Thursday and happy birthday, Ash.
What up, everybody? What up, Beans? Happy birthday, Ash. Let's motherfucking go.
What up, Cornbread? How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. It is so nice out. I don't even want to tell you.
Stop.
It's 54 degrees out.
Whatever.
No wind, sunny. It's spring in this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, cheers, everybody. Happy birthday, Ash. What up, Vicky? How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday.
Hey, Timmy Weirdo. Good afternoon.
What is up, Ma? How are you, dear? Hope you're having a wonderful day.
Hey, Ammo. I hope you're having a good afternoon.
What is up, DJ Ash? Happy birthday. I hope you are having a Ash-tastic birthday. Let's go.
Hey, CJ. I hope you're having a good afternoon.
Hey, what up, Face Saul? How are you, man? I hope you are having a wonderful day. Should we get baked?
Yeah.
All right. I got a good one. Ready? You ready? I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready, ready, ready.
Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
What up, Brittany? You'll never guess whose birthday it is today.
Hey, Brittany, Jennifer.
I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I did get Guardians of Unity stuff fixed, so we will Guardians of Unity it up. We'll smoke for 420 here in 3 minutes. We'll play a birthday game for Ash, and then Guardians of Unity. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty dope afternoon. Yeah, you grab her, Tim. Cornbread, I'll help you hold her down. I'm tired of the chair with balloons.
What?
You're gonna help Tim.
Why?
Because it's Ash's birthday. What up, Heather?
Hey, Heather.
I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. We are 2 minutes out from 420. I'm smoking on Lavish Breath Luigi vape. It tastes like breakfast.
Okay.
I don't know. I couldn't pinpoint like French toast or sausage or pancakes, but it tastes like breakfast.
Okay. All right. Hi, Mom. I'm smoking on the rest of my lemon haze. Or no, lemon lime. Just kidding. Lemon lime.
Lemon limeline.
Yeah.
Morgan's out playing in the mud.
Wow, Tim. Wow. That's good. I mean, it's nice out there, so.
It's so nice out. Yeah, she's out playing in the mud. And
I mean, besides the mud part, but, you know.
it's all right. She's earned a muddy day.
Yeah. Touche.
You've earned a day in the mud. It's a great girl. We've just been chilling. Just been hanging out, taking it easy today, huh, Pop? You know, you don't really want to.
No.
Oh my goodness. I know.
Oh, we're 1 minute till 4:20. Let's go. Morgan.
You're pushing my arm though. It kind of hurts.
She's like, I love you though.
You're gonna have to get down for 420 though, because I'm listening. Hey, what up, Brian?
Hey, Brian and Freddie.
Hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, nighttime time.
Let's go.
Cheers, cheers. Happy 420, everybody.
Cheers.
Smoke weed every day.
Let's freaking go. What up, Box Man?
What a box, man.
Hope you are having a dope day.
Go.
We do have some Guardians of Unity coming up. And we're gonna play the birthday game for Ash. Get that set up here, but here we go. I'm ready. We're gonna have to take over in a minute. But this is for you, Ash. Happy birthday.
Oh gosh. Wow, Tim. Oh my. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. No. Let's play a song. Cheers, everybody.
Bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting weird as a bug. I'm in love, I'm all shook up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My hands are shaky and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you thank when you have such luck? I'm in love, I'm all shook up. Oh, yeah, all shook up. Please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I'm feeling fine. When I'm near that girl that I love, my heart beats so, scares me to death. You touch my hand, what a chill I got. Lips are like a volcano that's hot. Proud to say she's my buttercup. I'm in love, I'm all shook up. All shook up. Oh, yeah. All shook up. Oh, yeah. I'm in love. All shook up. All shook up. Please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I'm feeling fine. When I'm near that girl that I love, my heart beats so, it scares me to death. She touched my hand, what a chill I got. Lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say she's my buttercup. I'm in love, I'm all shook up.
Cool for 6.
Such a great song. Oh man. Need some hot AC going. All right, Ash, are you ready for some birthday game? See how many happy birthdays we can get you in.
Are you okay over there?
Yeah, 60 seconds.
Okay.
That's a good one.
I guess, yeah. Guess so.
All right. 60 seconds on the clock. As always, Ash, any thank yous or, gotta count to towards your squad. Oh, shit. Is everybody ready? With a 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go, DJ Ash. Let's go. I hope you are having a dope ass birthday. If you had to sum your 40 years of life into one life lesson for all of us, what would that be? Let's go, Ashley. Let's go. I hope you're having a wonderful day. For those that didn't know, Ash is like one of the OGest of the OGs. She been following this shit since before this was the Cove. Much love, Ash. It's been amazing getting to know you, and come a long ways. That's for damn sure. Let's go, DJ Ash. Happy birthday. It's your freaking birthday. 15 seconds on the clock. Holy crap. I'm breathing slowly but surely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa. That's good. I hope you're having a dope ass birthday, Ash. You definitely have crafted your own place in the Cove, and we super duper appreciate you. Hope you know that. You've seen it all. You've been here through everything, literally everything. Whew. All right, we ready, Cornbread?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. With our Let's Go DJ Ash, we'll go with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 56, 57, 58, 58. We got all sorts of stragglers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Like, what's 58, 26, 27. I'm so bad at math.
$85.
Hey, let's go, Ash. Hope you're having a wonderful birthday Thursday.
Let's go. Happy birthday.
We'll play another song. We'll dive into some Guardians of Unity.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Summer for the first 40 years. Fucking damn. That's so great. Absolute, Ash. Much love. Thank you for showing up every single fucking day for every show. You don't miss a thing, and we super appreciate you. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, cheers.
Take me down, 6 underground, the ground beneath your feet. Laid out low, nothing to go, nowhere away to meet. I've got a head full of drought down here, so far off losing out. Round here, on the ground, watch this space. I'm open to falling from grace. Calm it down, bring it round to way high up your street. I can see like nothing else. In me, you're better than I wanna be. Don't think 'cause I understand. I can't. Don't think 'cause I'm talking. We're friends on the ground. Watch this space. I'm open to falling from grace. Don't think 'cause I understand. I can't. Don't think 'cause I'm talking. We're friends on the ground. Watch this space. I'm open to falling from grace. Tuck me down, safe and sound. Too strung up to sleep. Wear me out, scream and shout. Swear my time's never cheap. I fake my life like I've lived too much. I take whatever you're giving. Not enough on the ground. Watch this space. I'm open to falling from grace.
Let's freaking go.
Yeah.
What up, Magic?
What up, Magic?
Hope you're having a dope day, man. All right. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
As always, our last week on Guardians. Here we go.
Last week on Guardians of Unity, Victor's spiral stopped being rumor and turned into daily reality. He stalked the trenches bareheaded in the rain, muttering to an empty corner like Lydia was still standing there, and started treating her voice as higher authority than his own officers. Orders were now justified with "Lydia says," and men were punished for disobeying commands that had never actually been spoken aloud, only heard in Victor's head. Hardened units were yanked off stable fronts and thrown into exposed corridors, because he was convinced Kay and Ash must be there, and anyone who tried to talk about supply lines, flanks, or regrouping got labeled a coward or a traitor by a ghost. By the end of it, the army wasn't shaped around winning anymore. It was shaped around Victor's fixation, with the whole front warping like a noose tightening around the idea of two people he couldn't stop hunting. While Victor chased ghosts, Tempest went after something painfully real: home. From high above, she treated Ma and CJ's village like a siege puzzle, not a target for flashy destruction. She rotted the roads with patient rain, iced the high paths, let hillsides get tired at exactly the wrong time, and turned bridges and wagon routes into traps without ever dropping a single dramatic lightning bolt on the cottage. Inside, Ma, CJ, Kels, and Vicky slowly realized this wasn't bad luck. This was Tempest writing with weather. Shelves got thinner, patients arrived frozen and soaked instead of just bloodied, and the village shifted from safe rear to under siege. Farther up the line, Magic, Ash, Kay, Beans, and Coffsey saw the same pattern in the reports and named it for what it was: Tempest, who grew up there, using intimate knowledge of every road and ridge to strangle the sanctuary before she ever tries to break it open. Seeing the other side of the vice close, Magic made a brutal call. Ash and Kay weren't background support anymore. They were the hinge. Victor's entire front was contorting just to catch them, and if they fell, the network lost its eyes, hands, and a big chunk of its spine. So Magic handed Manbear a hard order: form a small, fast, loyal unit whose only job is to keep those two breathing, even if it means abandoning ground or ignoring other calls. Manbear pulled Coffsey, Yerp, and a handful of veterans into a living shield. No hero sprints, no splitting, just a moving wall that goes wherever Kay and Ash go. As that shield formed around them, Victor leaned over an empty chair, telling Lydia's absence that he's drawing them in, while high above, Tempest tightened a storm over the roads leading to the cottage, bringing the sky home to finish a betrayal she never forgave. Stay tuned for this week's Guardians of Unity as Victor's haunted noose closes around Ash and Kay, Tempest's siege tightens on Ma and CJ's cottage, and the Guardians are forced to choose how to stand when two different obsessions are trying to crush the same heart from opposite sides.
Let's freaking go. So many chapters. If you haven't, please make sure that you wish the one and only DJ Ash a happy, happy birthday. All right. Here we go, everybody. Hey, what is up, Kay? Perfect timing.
Let's go. What up, Kay?
Here we go.
Chapter 260, The Baited Road. Manbear's protection detail moved like a stitched heartbeat. Stop, listen, move. Because Ash and Kay weren't just teammates now. They were targets with names on them, and every step felt like it carried a price tag someone else had written. Coffsey took point the way he always did when the world got quiet and mean, like a problem you solved with your whole body. He kept a knife palmed like it belonged there, and throwing stars tucked where his fingers could find them without looking. He didn't scan for faces so much as he scanned for wrong, boot prints that cut across the grain of the mud, snapped reeds that bent too recently, a bird that wouldn't land, the absence of small sounds that should have been there. Behind him, Kay walked with her bruised arm strapped tight. jaw locked like she could hold her bones together by stubbornness alone. Portable rig stayed hugged close under her cloak, cracked and half-repaired, and she kept one hand on it as she moved, coaxing strained pings out of it like she was begging a dying radio to breathe. Ash stayed close enough to read Kay's face when the static spiked, close enough to catch the micro-flinches that meant Kay was pushing past safe. When Kay's focus narrowed too hard, Ash leaned in without breaking stride. "Don't." Kay didn't look up. "Don't what?" "Don't disappear into it." Kay's fingers tightened on the casing. "I'm not disappearing," she said, and it almost sounded true. "I'm working." Ash's eyes flicked to the banding on Kay's arm, the dried blood at her collar line. "You're working while you're bleeding." Kay finally glanced sideways, eyes tired and bright. "That's been the theme." Menbear moved behind them like a wall that had learned to walk quietly. He kept the unit tight with small hand signals and smaller corrections, putting bodies between Ash and open angles without making a show of it. He watched the tree line, watched the dips in the ground, watched the way the fog behaved like it knew where they were going before they did. Europe trailed like a caged storm, big, bruised, restless, wanting something clear to hit, wanting to solve this the way he knew how. The terrain refused to let him. Every time he tried to pick up speed, the world turned slick under his feet. Every time he wanted to roar, the air swallowed it, damp and thick. Then the weather started guiding them. Not big dramatic storms, not the kind that made you look up and swear at the sky. It was worse than that. Aimed inconveniences stacked into a trap. Sleet that only lashed the ridge they were about to cross. Fog that dropped right as they reached a fork. A sudden wind that forced them off higher ground and down into a low cut, where mud clung greedy and trees choked sound. It didn't feel like weather. It felt like a hand on the back of their necks. Menbear's leadership tightened into something fierce and protective. He stopped asking for opinions and started issuing decisions like he was holding a fragile lantern in a hurricane. No lights, no shouting. Keep them between us. His gaze cut to Europe, warning first, then trust. If you fall, you crawl, understand me? Europe's nostrils flared, but he nodded. Europe. Copsey didn't nod. He just lifted his knife hand a fraction, like, got it, and kept moving. They hit the narrow stretch of half-ruined stonework, old foundations, busted walls like ribs, and the fog curled around it as if it had been poured there on purpose. Copsey caught a figure at the edge and didn't fire, didn't shout, didn't even point. He just moved. A flash, a muffled struggle, a body lowered into the mud with deliberate care. When Copsey came back, he held a strip of cloth torn from the man's sleeve like it was evidence in a trial. The mark was old, Rook's old network kind of old. The kind of scout that didn't fight fair and didn't travel alone. At the same moment, Kay's rig spat a broken chirp, then hissed into silence like something had pinched its throat. Kay's head snapped up, pain forgotten. Her fingers flew over the casing, and then her attention dropped, sharp and hungry, to the dead scout's belt. Leather cuffs, restraints. Not rope, not improvisation. Purpose-built. Kay went still in a way that made Ash's posture change immediately. What? Kay stared at the cuffs like they could explain themselves. They're not here to kill us. Menbear's eyes hardened, and his voice went low. They want you breathing. Ash's face went flat in that dangerous way it did when fear tried to turn into rage. No. Kay swallowed and forced her voice into numbers, into mechanics, into anything that wasn't panic. This is an order, she said quietly. Bring them back. Copsey's mouth twisted. Like trophies. Like leverage, Kay corrected, and her fingers tapped the rig once, twice, as if it might answer back with something that made sense. If they can drag us alive into Victor's hands, he doesn't just get bodies, he gets control. Ash's jaw flexed. They're corralling, she said, scanning the fog. That's what this feels like. Kay's gaze tracked the terrain with a different kind of sight now. Less about where they could move, more about where they were being allowed to move. Open gaps, clear-looking lanes, easy cover that was too easy. Yeah, Kay murmured. They're leaving doors open on purpose. Man-Bear lifted one hand and the unit froze in place like a single organism. Coffsey melted to the edge again without being told, moving in a half-circle through the fog so quietly the world barely admitted he was there. Yerp's fists tightened, but he held. The smith shifted his sledgehammer from shoulder to both hands with a soft scrape that sounded too loud in the muffled air. Kay crouched, careful with her ribs, and dragged her fingertips along the broken stone. She listened, not with ears, but with the habit of someone who'd spent years hearing danger in frequencies other people couldn't name. Her rig didn't give her clean data. It gave her a sick little stutter, a repeated timing, a pulse that wasn't wind. Tempest, Kay said under her breath. Ash didn't ask how she knew. She just breathed out through her nose, slow and controlled. Of course. The fog thickened, then thinned, then thickened again like it was testing their patience. Somewhere deeper in it there was a sound, a faint cry, a strained voice, the kind of human noise that made your body lean forward before your mind could stop it. Ash's head snapped toward it. That's... Man-Bear didn't look away from the terrain. No. Ash's eyes flashed. No what? No stopping, Man-Bear said, and this time his voice carried the weight of command, not opinion. No chasing sounds we didn't see happen. What if... Ash started, and her voice betrayed her despite her effort. What if someone's hurt? Kay's breath hitched. She heard it too. She hated that she heard it. Man-Bear's gaze cut to Ash, not unkind, not soft, honest. If we stop, we die, he said. And if you two die... He nodded once toward Kay and Ash, like naming the truth was a punishment. Everyone dies slower. Ash stared at him like she wanted to argue, like she wanted to rip the world open until mercy fit inside it again. Kay reached out just enough to catch Ash's sleeve, just enough to anchor her. Ash looked down and Kay shook her head once, small, precise, a veto made of grief. Coffsey returned, breath steady. Two more, he said, out there. He flicked his chin toward the fog. Not close, not far, watching the open lane like it's a stage. The smith grunted. So we don't take the stage. Kay's eyes tracked the easy path again and felt her stomach twist. That lane was too clean, too inviting, too considerate. They want us funneled into the choke, Kay said. They want us where the fog can hold us, where the ice can keep us slow, where the wind can push our backs into walls. Man-Bear's jaw set. Then we don't give it to them. He looked at the ground and then up at the rougher rise where broken rock and stubborn roots made the climb ugly. The wind hit that slope differently, less easy to shape, less likely to behave like a leash. We take the bad way, he said. Yerp's mouth curved, not quite a smile. Finally. Ash's voice cut sharp. That climb will hurt her, she meant Kay. Kay didn't lift her head. She just tightened her grip on the rig strap like she could weld herself to it. I can climb, she said. Ash took a half step closer. Kay? Kay finally looked up, eyes tired, stubborn, full of math. I can climb, she repeated. I can climb, or I can get dragged. Coffsey exhaled once. Yeah, he muttered. Let's pick climb. Man-Bear raised a fist, and the unit shifted. Tight formation. Bodies staggered like a moving shield. Kay and Ash in the center, not because they liked it, but because there was no other honest way to keep them breathing. Coffsey ghosted ahead. The smith and Yerp took the heavier angles. Man-Bear kept the rear like a closing door. As they started the ascent, the wind snapped at them like it resented losing control. The sleet tried to bite. The fog tried to follow, but it didn't sit on the rocks the same way it sat in the low cut. It broke, it tore, it couldn't hold its shape as cleanly. For the first time in too long, the air felt slightly less guided. Kay's lungs burned, her ribs argued with every breath. The rig thumped against her hip like a reminder that she was carrying more than equipment. She was carrying the war's thread of coordination. She was carrying voices that still trusted her to be there when they called. She pocketed her fear like another tool and kept moving. Ash stayed close, shoulders brushing sometimes, not apologizing for it. Whenever Kay's hand slipped, Ash's was there, quick, silent, steadying her without turning it into a rescue. Behind them, the faint cry in the fog rose once more, then cut off too neatly, like someone had turned a page. Ash flinched anyway. Man-Bear didn't. He just pushed them upward into a rougher ground and harsher air as a path that would hurt, because hurt was still better than captured. And as the unit climbed, Kay felt a cold, ugly certainty settle into her bones. This wasn't a chase. It was an invitation. And somewhere behind the weather and the scouts and the restraints, waiting like an answer to a question no one wanted to ask, someone was trying to bring them home to the enemy alive.
Let's frickin' go.
Oh,
All right. Chapter 261. Here we go.
Chapter 261, Lydia's Voice. Victor stopped sleeping in any human way. He would close his eyes for a handful of breaths, if that, and open them already speaking, already listening, already half turned toward an empty corner, as if someone had just whispered a correction he couldn't ignore. The lamplight in his command spaces never went out anymore. It just changed angles as guards rotated and candles sank lower, and Victor moved through it like a man walking the inside of a thought he couldn't escape. At first the voice had been soft, almost intimate, the kind of thing grief invents to keep itself warm. Now it was sharper, cleaner, demanding, and the worst part, the part that unsettled even the men who'd followed Victor into nightmares, was that it didn't sound like a ghost. It sounded like Victor. His officers learned quickly that the most dangerous moment wasn't when he shouted. Shouting was obvious. Shouting was weather. The most dangerous moment was when Victor went quiet and tilted his head slightly, as if receiving instructions from the air. That's when reality stopped being negotiable. A captain came in with a report, hands stiff around a folded tally, and Victor barely looked at the ink before his gaze slid sideways again, toward nothing. "No," Victor murmured, and smiled faintly as if amused by the correction. The captain swallowed. "Sir?" Victor's smile vanished. "Don't call me that," he said, still quiet. "You only call me that when you're afraid to say what you saw." The captain started. Victor's head tilted again, listening. Then, without raising his voice, he reached out with 2 fingers and plucked the tally from the captain's hands like it weighed nothing. His eyes scanned once, fast, dismissive, and he tossed it on the table. "And Kay?" he asked. "Ash?" The captain blinked, thrown by the names. "Sir—" Victor's eyes went flat. "Did you see them?" "No," the captain said quickly. "No proof of either." Victor held the captain's gaze for a beat too long, like he was testing whether fear could be squeezed into honesty. Somewhere behind Victor's shoulder, the air seemed to press. "They're laughing at you." Victor's jaw twitched. "Then why are you standing here?" he asked softly, "telling me numbers I didn't request? I thought—" Victor leaned forward until the lamplight cut a hard line down the bridge of his nose. "You thought," he repeated, and the word was not a compliment. The captain's mouth opened, then closed. He tried again, smaller. "We're bleeding," he said. "The raids—" Victor's head tilted once more, like a judge receiving testimony from a witness no one else could see. Then he straightened, and the decision landed without heat. "Strip him," Victor said to the guards at the door. "Send him back out without rank. Let everyone watch." The captain went white. Victor Victor's eyes snapped, and the captain flinched like he'd been struck. "You will not use my name like you're my equal," Victor said, voice still calm. "You are a piece on a board. You do not argue with the hand that moves you." The guards took the captain by the arms. The man didn't fight. Fighting would have made him look guilty of something worse than failure. Victor watched him go, breathing shallow through his nose as if the room itself offended him. He turned back to the maps. They were still maps technically, routes, ridges, lines of movement, but under Victor's hands they had changed into something else. The parchment was stabbed with pins that meant almost nothing to an ordinary commander. Not bridges, not depots, not choke points. Names. K, Ash, Magic, and now circled, underlined, written again till the ink bruised the page. Ma, CJ. Victor's fingers rested on the last two as if tasting them. A low, pleased whisper seemed to move through the lamplight. Yes, there. Victor's lips parted, answering without thinking, "I know." A different officer came in after that, careful with his words the way men were careful around wild animals. Tempest's storm window shifted, he reported. Not by much, but Victor didn't look up. "Say it clean." The officer swallowed. "It's aimed elsewhere." That word elsewhere did something strange. Victor's hand paused over the parchment. For the first time in hours, he stopped tilting his head toward the empty corners. He simply stared at the lines as if he'd noticed a crack in a familiar wall. "Aimed where?" he asked. The officer hesitated, then chose survival. "She's asking for landmarks," he said. "Roof lines, lanes, the cottage, the village." Victor's gaze lifted slowly, not irritated, not immediately, interested. Because that wasn't strategy in Tempest's mouth. That wasn't weather for war. That was history, old and personal and infected. Victor should have been angry. Tempest's fixation was diverted force, a resource spent away from his hunt. Instead, something in him settled. He understood fixation. He understood needing to put your hands around the throat of the thing that made you feel powerless. And Lydia's voice, sweet poison, purred in the back of his mind like approval. Anger is a leash, if you know where to hold it. Victor exhaled. "Leave," he told the officer. The man didn't need to be told twice. Victor waited until the door shut, until even the guards outside had shifted a half-step farther away, pretending not to listen. Then he reached for a runner. "Bring Tempest," Victor said. "Alone." The runner blinked, surprised by the word alone more than anything else. "Yes," Victor repeated softer. "Alone." When she arrived, the air changed the way it always did when Tempest stepped into a room. Pressure rising, hair lifting with invisible charge, the faint taste of metal on the tongue. She didn't bow. She didn't soften her shoulders. Her eyes cut over to the table, the pens, the ink, cataloging Victor's obsession like she was measuring wrought in wood. "You sent for me," she said. Victor didn't pretend cordial. "I did." Tempest's gaze narrowed. "If you're here to tell me how to shape my sky." "I'm not," Victor said, and the simple truth of it made her pause. He moved a piece on the board without looking at it, and the motion more for his own hands than the map's benefit. Then he looked up at her fully. "You're not watching the front anymore," he said, "not the way you used to." Tempest's lips curled, almost a smile, almost a snarl. "And you're not watching the war," she shot back, "not the way you used to." For a heartbeat, Victor's jaw tightened. Then the voice whispered, soft as a hand against glass. "Gentle, like you used to be, when you wanted someone smarter to agree." Victor's expression smoothed. He stepped closer, not into Tempest's space, but near enough that his words didn't have to travel far. "They made you small," Victor said, quiet and careful, like he was offering a blade by the handle. "They called it love. They called it family." Tempest's eyes flickered. Not pain, not mercy. Recognition. Victor watched it land and stored the reaction like a key. They left you behind, he continued, and his voice stayed strangely warm. They built a sanctuary out of your childhood and called it righteousness. They hid inside it and pretended it was safety. Tempest's breath came shallow. You don't know what they did, she said, but the words were weaker than her hatred. Victor nodded once, as if agreeing with something sacred. You're right, he said. I don't. He leaned in just enough to make the next sentence feel like a gift instead of a command. That's why I won't tell you to stop, Victor said. I won't correct your aim. Tempest's gaze sharpened, suspicious again. Victor held it steady. I'm offering structure, he said, a way to make sure you don't have to waste yourself clawing at the edges. Tempest didn't speak, but the air around her shifted, tense and coiling. Victor's smile was slight. Let me take the cottage off the board, he said, so you can focus on what you want most without distraction. Tempest's eyes narrowed to slits. What are you doing, she asked, trying to buy my storm with sympathy? Victor's head tilted, almost reflexively, like he was listening to Lydia's laugh in the lamplight. He caught himself, forced it still. I'm doing what wins, Victor said. Tempest stepped closer, and the room suddenly felt smaller. And what wins, she said, voice low as thunder, is breaking them where they breathe, not hunting two faces until your army collapses. Victor's smile didn't reach his eyes, and what breaks them fastest, he replied, is turning their mercy into an opening. Tempest stared at him, and for a moment Victor wasn't sure whether she'd strike him or agree. Then she spoke, slow and sharp. If you touch that village, she said, you do it clean, you do it final, or you don't do it at all. Victor dipped his head like he was honoring a vow. Clean, he echoed. Final. Tempest turned away first, cloak snapping like an insult, and walked out as if the room had offended her. Victor didn't follow. He waited until her footsteps were gone, until the air pressure eased, until the lamps stopped trembling. Then he called in the kind of men he didn't send to fight. He asked for lists, quiet lists, supply routes feeding the cottage, names of runners known for kindness. The times wagons arrived with bandages and herbs and clean water. He requested uniforms taken off dead allies, not ripped and bloody, but salvageable, believable. He asked for jars, tincture jars with labels that looked handwritten the way healers trusted. He asked for a cart, a mercy wagon built to look like relief, built to smell like medicine, built to arrive carrying exactly what exhausted hands would reach for without thinking, because the fastest way into a healing warp wasn't force, it was need. When a subordinate hesitated, just a fraction, Victor's gaze snapped to him like a blade turning. You're thinking, Victor said softly. The man stiffened. Victor's head tilted. Then his voice dropped, intimate and terrifying. Don't, he said. The man nodded quickly and left. Victor remained alone at the map table, fingers tapping once beside the pin marked Ma. In the lamplight, the empty chair across from him looked occupied. Victor spoke without lifting his eyes. She's widening the crack for us, he murmured, as if confiding in Lydia's absence. Tempest thinks she's hunting. His lips curved into something like satisfaction. But she's about to become the door. Somewhere far away, thunder muttered, low, distant, not yet a strike, not a storm, a promise. And under it, quieter still, the war's tone shifted, from rage to planning.
Hey, what up, Amber? Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday.
What up, Amber?
What up, Sarah? Hope you're having a dope Thursday. Hope everybody's enjoying the Guardians.
Let's get good. Let's go.
We got one more chapter for today. There you go.
Chapter 262, The Storm's Grudge. The storm changed flavor. It wasn't the battlefield's roar anymore. No broad, senseless fury thrown over everything at once. This storm had preferences. It had opinions. It watched the village the way a predator watches a path it already knows. It didn't hit so much as it picked. When Ma needed warmth for the wounded, the fire refused her. Kindling caught for a heartbeat and died with a wet sigh, smoke crawling low and bitter across the floorboards, like it was embarrassed to be trying. When C.J. moved a stash of dry cloth to the safest corner of the cottage, the roof over that corner groaned, then peeled back like a hand ripping a lid off a pot. Rain came in sideways and sudden, drenching the bundles before anyone could swear. The well water turned cloudy the same morning C.J. started rationing. A thin strip of ice formed on a path that should have been packed earth, slick as glass and narrow as a knife's edge, just wide enough for a runner's foot to find it. The crack of bone that followed was small. The sound it made in everyone's chest was not. Inside the cottage, routines tried to hold. Vicky B. lined jars in careful rows and didn't turn her back on them anymore. If a tincture needed steeping, she stayed close enough to smell it until it was finished, like the storm might reach through a window and spoil it out of spite. Kells moved quieter than usual, shoulders set, eyes always sliding to the shutters and the corners where the wind liked to gather. She didn't say much. She didn't have to. The way she stood in doorways told the whole room she was counting exits. C.J. did what C.J. always did when the world got cruel. She made lists. She turned panic into inventory, fear into numbers. Who needed dry blankets? Who could still walk? Which supplies were low? Which routes were washed out? Which roofs needed patching before night fell? She talked in a steady voice that dared the village to follow it, but even C.J. started to fray at the edges because the storm wasn't merely inconveniencing them. It was insulting them. Her drying herbs turned to clumped rot overnight, like the air itself had decided her work didn't deserve to exist. Grain stores swelled and soured, as if dunked by invisible hands. Every lane she depended on became a mud trap right when she needed it most. Wagons bogging down as if the ground had learned hunger. One night C.J. sat at the table with the ledger open and her fingers trembling around the edge of the page. "She's doing this on purpose," she said, and her voice cracked like it surprised her. "She's not just trying to win, she's trying to make us feel helpless." Ma didn't argue. That was the part that made everyone's stomach tighten. Ma not having a calming, teasing line ready. Ma not turning it into something smaller with a smile and a soft, "We've seen worse, love." She just stared at the candle flame like it was a question. The wind shoved at the shutters again, hard, impatient, like someone outside had run out of patience for politeness. Thunder cracked low, not overhead, but to the side, as if it was walking around the cottage and slamming doors in the rain. Ma rose to check a patient, hands steady, face composed. But when she stepped outside for a breath, the air tasted metallic. Old storm, old hatred. Rain threaded through her hair and down her cheeks like cold fingers. The sky above wasn't just clouds, it was intent. For a moment, only a moment, Ma thought she heard a voice riding the rainfall. Not the wind, a voice. Young, raw, furious. And the way it said her name wasn't accusation, it was betrayal. Ma closed her eyes. She didn't say it out loud because saying a thing can give it shape. But she felt it in her bones like a bruise being pressed. Leora. Far above, Tempest watched the village glow like a stubborn coal that refused to go out. From the high bank of cloud, the cottage looked small, almost delicate. A warm dot of lamplight and movement in a world that had become mud and steel. The memory of it didn't soften her, it sharpened. She remembered Ma's hands, steady, firm, gentle when Tempest was a child and needed the world to stop spinning. She remembered C.J.'s laugh, loud in the kitchen, the kind of laugh that made you believe tomorrow would be kind. She remembered Magic promising safety with that quiet certainty that made you trust him without realizing you were handing him your throat. Promises. That's what she hated most. Not that they'd failed, that they'd spoken them at all. Tempest's fingers curled in the cloud-damp air as if she could close her fist around the cottage and squeeze. The storm answered her without needing words. She didn't pour destruction, she threaded it. A strip of ice here, a roofline tugged there, a gust that arrived at the worst possible second, shoving a door open while someone tried to carry a basin of hot water. A sheet of rain that hit only the storehouse first, drenching what mattered most and leaving everything else almost untouched. Small cruelties, compound interest. Tempest's hatred had that twisted intimacy. She knew exactly where to bruise so it hurt in places that mattered, because she knew the village, because it had been hers once. And somewhere else, far enough away that the rain over the village didn't touch him, Victor Malvora stood over a table and watched the same pattern with a different kind of satisfaction. He didn't try to restrain Tempest. He recognized fixation the way a wolf recognizes blood. He recognized an opening. Victor's orders went out quietly, wrapped in practical language and clean hands. No grand announcement, no obvious shift that would make his officers whisper too loudly. He didn't say infiltration. He said coordination. He sent a runner with a respectful tone and a message that sounded on its surface like partnership. Your storms are thinning their roots. Good. I will remove the heart of their shelter. Tempest didn't have to like him to understand utility. She didn't have to trust him to accept that the cottage breaking would be convenient. And Victor didn't need her affection. He only needed the storm to keep their eyes lifted upward while his plan moved beneath it. So the help came. It arrived at the village edge in a lull that felt wrong, rain still falling, but softer, like it was listening. 2 carts. A handful of young runners, shoulders hunched, faces smeared with exhaustion, bandage rolls visible on top plain as an offering, tincture jars tucked in straw, a sack marked with dried herbs. They looked harmless. They looked desperate. They looked like people the cottage would take in automatically, because the cottage was built for that kind of mercy. CJ stepped out first, because CJ always stepped out first. Inventory brain firing even when her gut tightened. Her eyes scanned the supplies, already counting what could be saved, what could be stretched, and what could keep someone breathing one more night. "Where'd you come from?" CJ asked, voice steady. One of the runners lifted his chin, rain dripping from his lashes. "Got separated," he said quickly. "Found these on the road, left behind. We thought you'd need them." CJ's mouth twitched, almost gratitude, almost suspicion. "We need everything," she admitted. Then Ma's hand touched her arm, gentle, firm. Not a command, a reminder. Slow down. CJ turned her head just enough to catch Ma's face. Ma wasn't staring at the supplies. She was watching the newcomer's eyes. Not what they said, where they looked. How fast they counted doorways. How their gaze snagged briefly on the windows and the corners where the shelves sat. How one of them glanced, too quick, too trained, toward the back where the wounded lay. Ma smiled. It was a small smile, a warm smile, the kind that usually made people feel safe. But CJ felt the tension under it like a wire. "You're soaked," Ma said kindly. "Come in out of that." The runners moved immediately. Too immediately. As if they'd been waiting for permission, like a door finally unlatching. Kells stepped into the doorway without making it dramatic, broad enough to force the line into single file. Vicky B. appeared beside a shelf with a lantern, her expression calm and unreadable. CJ's instincts screamed to grab the supplies and run them inside. Her gut screamed to do the opposite. Ma kept her hand on CJ's arm like a quiet anchor. Then Ma spoke again, same gentle tone. "We'll take the supplies," she said, "but we'll sort them here first." A blink of surprise on the lead runner's face, gone fast. Here? He asked, too casual. Ma nodded as if it was the most natural thing in the world. Of course, she said. We've learned to be careful. The storm muttered outside, low and pleased, like laughter held behind teeth. CJ swallowed once and forced her voice to stay even. All right, she said. Set them down. They brought the crates in anyway, because the wounded would die without them, because mercy didn't stop being necessary just because it became dangerous. But Ma quietly changed the ward's routines while the newcomers were still shaking rain off their sleeves. Knives moved. Shelves that were usually full were left accidentally empty. Runners were reassigned in pairs without explanation. The back room door was barred from the inside, not for fear, just for caution. And while CJ counted bandage rolls with hands that refused to shake, Ma stood over the stacked crates and felt the shape of the moment settle in her chest. Help didn't look like this. Help didn't scan doorways. Help didn't arrive under a storm that felt like a personal grudge. Ma stared at the supplies as if they were snakes dressed in cloth and straw. Then she leaned close enough that only the candle flame could hear her and whispered too low for anyone else, "This isn't help. This is a door opening."
And make sure you tune in next week for more Guardians of Unity.
Dang.
It's crazy. What's going to happen?
I know, right?
What up, Scott? I hope you're having a dope Thursday, man.
What up, Scott?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm super excited. I knew it. Friggin' knew it. Okay, well, we got all sorts of boats dancing. Let's play a tune and we'll see where we're at with our afternoon.
All right.
Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I think today is the best day of my life. Gonna rent a bicycle and ride around the city from 9 till 5. I think today is the best day of my life. Fuck thinking about a future all the time. If I'm alone, and I don't mind. Movie stars in black and white pictures. Warm beer and Valium mixtures. Am I in a dream? Crazy as it seems. I think today is the best day of my life. Saw a billboard, said something like everything's gonna be alright. I think today is the best day of my life. My girlfriend looked worried and asked me why, but I don't know, so I didn't reply. Laying on the car, you've got stars, I've got scars they don't see. I think today is the best day of my life. Last night all I wanted to do was die. Right now I'm happy to be alive. I think today is the best day of my life. Last night all I wanted to do was die. Right now I'm happy to be alive.
That's such a great song. What has everybody got planned for their evening? Eat some foods and hang out with Morgan. Watch some TV. Turf wars. Ooh. Ooh. Careful. Well, other than that, nothing too crazy. Huh. Let's play another song. Let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
I remember our last summer when your heart met mine. We would dive into the ocean, always side by side. I hear your world's been getting colder, colder, but through it all I'll be your shoulder, shoulder. And even though we're getting older, older, remember what we said, that if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I'll be the last man standing to keep you safe from the storm. I'll be the light in your darkest night until you know it will be alright. 'Cause if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I go wherever you go. I remember I was broken, how you held me up. With your love, you made me stronger. You believed in us. I hear your world's been getting colder, colder, but through it all I'll be your shoulder, shoulder. And even though we're getting older, older, remember what we said, that if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I'll be the last man standing to keep you safe from the storm. I'll be the light in your darkest night until you know it will be alright. 'Cause if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I go wherever you go. That if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I'll be the last man standing to keep you safe from the storm. I'll be the light in your darkest night until you know it will be alright. 'Cause if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I go wherever you go.
That's such a great song.
Yes, yes, that is.
All right, I got something cool to show y'all. So, this is the fun thing about knowing, like, being super educated in music theory and working with a bunch of other people that are super educated in music theory. If you don't know who Jacob Collier is, definitely check him out. That dude's a fucking musical genius. It's crazy. But he basically just creates like a piece with a symphony on the fly right now.
Can you play a pizzicato E flat? Okay, keep playing that. So, Chelly, can you three play, dum, 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 which is FCF? Yeah, that's lovely. Okay, now you three play the same thing upside down. I'll show you when. Dum, dum, dum. play it? Okay, violas. I've got your part ready. It's the note D, and it's just a pizzicato D. Higher than that, though. Yeah.
Much love, Ash. Have a happy birthday. We'll catch you at Turf Wars later.
Yes, happy birthday, Ash. Have a great birthday. And yeah, much love.
Yeah. And it goes here. Yeah. Hey. Okay, basses. Go down to A. Everybody down. Lovely. Pitch B flat. Keep going. Strings. 1, 2, 3, and. Harp. Celeste block. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah.
Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and everything you do. It was all, every breath you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every step you take, I'll be.
Oh. Bros. 1, 2, 3, go.
Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones, turning to something beautiful. You know, for you I bleed my soul. I'll be watching you.
That shit's so fucking cool. I could watch that dude. Like, it's ridiculous. It's all right, everybody. Go ahead and smoke one more and call it an afternoon. I hope everybody's had a dope Thursday. That is Jacob Collier. I can actually send you that exact reel, and then you'd be able to follow him, Vicky B. I hope you're having a wonderful day, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky Bowers. Much love. Yes, hope you're having a wonderful day.
I just sent it to you, Vicky. All right. Much love, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been a dope Thursday. Don't miss out on Turf Wars tonight. Please make sure you're following everybody on the Cove team. Thank you to all of our sponsors for all of the support. For those I won't see at Turf Wars tonight, I will see you tomorrow morning. Cove TV Morning Show, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And every day of the week. Much love, everybody, and have an incredible rest of your night.
Much love, everybody. I hope everybody's had a great Thursday. Great Guardians Unity. I can't wait till next week. I'm so excited. Make sure you follow everybody you're interacting with. Make sure you follow everybody in the co-production. Show them it's out. I hope everybody enjoys their evening. Stay lifted, stay positive. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Much love, everyone.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Find your chill, come on one. Cove TV is a vibe. Motivation, fun and games. Join us in our happy place. Cove TV where we play. Best time every single day. Cannabis high and free. Tune in. for serenity. Feel the beat, feel the joy. Watch and learn, no decoy. Straight to you, nothing fake. Join the crew for goodness sake. Cove TV where we play. Best time every single day. Cannabis high and free. Tune in for serenity. Feel the beat, feel the joy. Watch and learn, no decoy. Straight to you, nothing fake. Join the crew for goodness sake. Cove TV where we play. Best time every single day. Cannabis high and free. Tune in for serenity. Feel the energy arise. Cove TV, open eyes. Amazing scenes all around. Best station to be found. Cove TV where we play. Best time every single day. Cannabis high and free. Tune in for serenity. Tune in for serenity.
What up, Copsy?
What up, Copsy?
Hope you're having a dope day, man. Much love, everybody.
Much love, everyone.